What the thing really is.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that we see that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. So let's talk about what you was talking about, what you saw on social media today. How do we say that, though?
Because it's like, it's so apparent that I don't want to say it to, like, point any directions or fingers.
I mean, it's going to be a broad topic. Like, how do we start that,
so what is more important, perception or reality?
For me, reality.
Okay.
Reality.
Okay, so
my reality is more important.
Your reality, not the truth of it all, just your truth or your reality. I'm saying, like, what is more certain, what is more important, the perception of how we see a thing, or what that thing really is? And I'm going to give you an example.
What the thing really is.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that we see that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. I think, oh no, move.
What's more important? Because that is the reality of the fact. He was a great man who knew God's word, who led people to freedom. He was cheating on his wife. That is a fact. So what is more important? Is it more important that we see him as that man who gave that amazing speech on that amazing day and led amazing people to freedom? Or is it important that we know, or is it important that we knew both?
I think it's both.
But that's hindsight. That's hindsight. You see what I'm saying?
Reality is more important. I think reality is important.
But
reality,
to you, but truth, what's more important to the overall picture?
Fucking perception.
Thank you. It's more important
to me because outside of Martin Luther King, let me give you an example. He's a great father. He's a great father. He's a great father. He's a great businessman. He's a great CEO. He's an entrepreneur.
He's such a boss.
He's such a boss.
He's a boss.
Look at that man. He's a boss.
Look at him.
He's a great father. Look at him, that strong black man.
Look at him being at his kid's game.
Look at him. He's a great father. He's a boss. He's a strong black man.
Look at him posting his wife. Look at him.
Look at him.
On date night. Look at him.
But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. You're not a good communicator. You don't value her feelings. But he's great in all these other aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man, a great father, a great leader in any aspect? You're not a great husband, a great communicator, a great...
You're a liar.
You're not great.
You're a liar.
Not great.
You're a liar.
You're not great.
So that's my point.
You're not great.
So I posted this.
You're not great.
The other.
God, you're not. That is triggering.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a good dad. You're not a good dad because you don't respect me. How the fuck you showing these kids you a good father and you don't respect their mother? How are you a good father and you don't respect who brought them into this world?
Carried them.
You're not a great dad, my nigga. You're an okay human.
You're present in the sense of...
I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I just got worked. What did you put in this drink?
If I'm a good person to you, I posted this it's on my post and I posted it on my stories before, but someone being a good person to you means they're a good person to you. Someone being a good person to everyone means that they are a good person.
In general.
And that's my point. What is the consistency of your character? You cannot say that you are a good husband or you are a good wife, because let's make it gender neutral. This ain't about just, this is a humanity conversation.
We're just talking broadly.
But we're females, so we're going to come from a female perspective. But let's talk about humanity. If
women
you are a good,
fucked up too.
Absolutely. And there were times where I had to stand in my truth and be like, I wasn't a good wife. What's more important?
Yeah.
Because to me, Jay-Z and Beyonce, I look at them and I'm like, that's a beacon of hope for me.
Yeah.
Not for me personally, but I know what they represent.
Yeah. They figuring it out.
But if Jay-Z is caught cheating on Beyonce, what does that do for culture? So is it more important to have this perception that they have a perfect relationship, even though we fucking know they don't? They're humans.
Yeah.
But is it more important that we think that they do because of the hope that it gives a culture? Going back to Martin Luther King, Did we need to know that he was a cheater?
Jesus.
Would that have shifted the way we
looked at him
and received information from him and allowed him to lead us? Would we trust a man that cheats on his wife?
Got you.
Not that we don't know that he is. I think everybody kind of knew in that time what was going on.
But even like what you said, we talked about this previously with a deeper discussion, what you said about Coretta. You were like, even how she covered him and honored her husband. She covered him. She covered him and honored her husband because I'm not.
She could have blasted him. If Coretta was in 2020, what would have happened? Or 2022?
On Instagram.
I'm
not committed to you. I'm committed to the purpose.
I'm committed to my position in this purpose.
Coretta said, I don't know what video she's talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
The FBI was calling her at home.
Have a blessed day.
Playing recordings of her husband.
That don't sound like anybody I know.
All the while, you know the moans of your husband. You've been intimate with him, so you know how he moans. You know what he sounds like when he's aroused. And they're playing it, and on the phone, she's like,
what? But am I committed to you or am I committed to our purpose? She was committed to the purpose. She was committed.
Would you be able to do that in 2022?
I don't know.
I can't.
I don't know. I can't. Is it?
I can't.
And I'm not gonna validate. But these 2022 niggas ain't like Martin.
What are you leading?
What the fuck am I?
What are you leading, my guy?
What am I committed to?
What am I committed to? At least he knew the purpose.
He knew.
Let me tell you. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I gotta say it. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We lost. We're lost.
And that's the difference with Martin Luther King. At least he had a purpose.
He had direction.
He had directions. He was able to be like, I'm leading our people to freedom. You may not be shit at home, but you got purpose, my nigga. Like you doing something.
Something.
I can attach myself to a purpose.
Something.
If you just out here, whatever, and the person who did it, the person who made this whole conversation a thing, I believe the same thing for him as well. You are a beacon of hope and light, and you gotta do that. That perception is important. The reality still is important too, but that perception is still important too, and at least he's living with a purpose.
Yeah.
You can't be a nigga that just ain't got no purpose.
Frivolous? Google that word if you don't know the definition. Frivolous.